Hello and welcome to episode number 1 of Dredge. This is a blind playthrough. Been wanting to play this one for a while though. Angler wanted. Huh. Game over. Morning light fills your eyes. You do try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. The short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but a few of the locals moved your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there and catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown, before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay. Here we go. I guess this isn't a completely blind playthrough. I played about 10 minutes. Just the first day, really. And I played it on mouse and keyboard, so this is a little bit new. We're just gonna catch all these mackerels. We want to go for that bottle. So I do know that time only progresses when your boat is moving or you're fishing. Check this place out. this one? I see a bottle out there, but I will not be able to get it in time. God, oh my god. That's Animal Crossing level puns right there. Ooh. Squid? Interesting. I like the different mini games. And I'm full up. Perfect packing. Let's try to get back before we die. Exposure to fog and other things increase your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. To make this easy for you, until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and, in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied, understand? Tom Nook motherfucker. Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. She's open all hours. Off you go then, sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. Familiar smell of fish fills the air, flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for the fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Hey Duncan, how's it going? Nice to see you. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got. Alright. Good, doing well. Hope you had a good Christmas if you're into that kind of thing. Sell all my fish. And squids. Holiday was good. I Christmas storied my kid. He wanted a guitar, and I convinced him he didn't get it until the very end of opening presents. I kind of feel bad. The mayor standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I've no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Here, found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you can make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Okay. So he's 6. So it's a real guitar, electric guitar. It's short, though. It's like appropriately sized for his height. Oh, one last thing, our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Perhaps I shall. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payments up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. So where's my money? $129. Interestingly, these things will help me fish, but limit my ability to store said fish. Put it down, sir. What's going on here? So these make me fast. Air and lights. Have enough money for one purchase. Yeah, let's get this. Then we can research. Okay, let's upgrade my engine. And then we will sleep. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here, the layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. See the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Fish encyclopedia. Oh, these are filters. Okay. Get it. Cool. Shall we go fish? We're gonna go towards that other bottom. No fish on the way, but we'll make our way. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Do know. I think let's go out there first and then we'll fish on the way back. I wonder if that's another dock over there. August 21st, 1927. I had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Great Amara. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around, and a few items fell overboard into the water. I did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Let's go check this out too. Shapes in the deep. Don't have the right equipment. Okay. We're I think we're obviously supposed to stay a little closer to the shore still. Noontime and I still haven't caught anything. It's not, oh shit. Kind of a crappy day too. It's fine. There we go. Get back on our feet. Oh no, damage. Oh, of course it does. Damage limits your storage. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. Ugh, we're already... already in the dark. It's fine. Okay, let's sell our 3 fish. A special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Quests, tell me about the offer. They ask for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Hope the seagulls didn't get your catch, those blasted pests. Okay. And then the boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that if you like. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have shallow. Putting the coastal rod means that I can't catch coastal, or because now I have the bigger rod, if I can catch everything else, we'll see. Cool. Rest. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? Welcome to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Mr. Mayor wants to talk. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Small package. The contents don't feel like anything at all, just wrapped massive shapes. Interesting. Sure. Mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. Dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Unless we're going east, right? Wonderful. Remove. No, wait. Shit. Okay. That sucked. Undock. Must be right over here, right? Okay, yeah. I cannot catch coastal fish if I don't have the coastal rod. Some shallow here. Flounder. This was one that the guy needed, I think. Ah, delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. Can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Ah, this smells foul. Obviously took you sweet time getting here with this. So I accidentally slept again. Won't let me pay for a delivery in this state, but maybe I can give you this. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. I surely get more use out of it. Sustainable fishing. He pulls a crumpled book from the back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin, perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime, I know how lonely it can be. Last time to read. Oh, interesting. Okay, storage links to each dock, which is good. Trader. Enter a brightly lit shop, packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silvered spectacles. Hello, is that? Oh no. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't always what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. Just any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you, perhaps? Nope. Alright, let's see here. What is over there? Oh, that's a big fish. Interesting. I probably don't have time to get them today. I'm gonna head back and hopefully get enough just to fill the hold. Right in here, maybe catch one or two. Okay. So the more you fish at a spot, the less fish you get. So you need to like rotate where you're getting your fish from. Got any fish for that order? Yes. Just leave whatever you have here. The order on ice until it's ready to go. It's nice of him. Okay. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, huh? If you're ever hunting for specific species, check your encyclopedia. Having the information that you need. Sell. have lights on my ship, but these are obviously better. I just need to, like, grind. Let's go out here. I'll try to find some shallows. I'll try to save room at least for one eel. Ooh. Cyclopean flounder. A sprawling jellied mass spills from a single eye socket. What appears to be a dark pupil is in fact the center of an egg. Gross. What have we got? Cool. That must be because I nailed the minigame. Dredge. I'm guessing that's what I need the nets for. Oops. Pretty good fishing day. Didn't get my eel, but let's see. Let's see if this gives us anything. And then we'll head back. Can't. That's oceanic, okay. This one. Postal. No. Just go back and sell. Good. Pulling right as the lights go on. Aberration. Very cool. What a strange looking fish. Never seen anything like it in all my years. It died as soon as it was pulled from the water, but its scales are still pulsing with a strange rhythm. I don't want to handle it anymore. Have headache and ears are ringing slightly. Maybe the fishmonger at Greater Merrill will know. Interesting. Got any fish for that order? Don't. Alright, come back when you have everything. Not a regular business, huh? What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. What? Oh, no, those are the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. Pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for that fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the insides of a grotesque, patterned with delicate crimson thread. Interesting. So the trophy fish is worth an extra $5. Cool, we're in the money now. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to that fishmonger, and I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. Need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Get out of this bay and cut south. A business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Okay. Let's buy some stuff. I'm going to buy a light. Still can't get nets. The skies were lit up with a weird crimson glow the other night. Did you see it? I did. It was like a column of red. The mayor's walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Mara is growing. Town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent to the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. I might have something to talk to you about soon. Up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. It's good to know. Okay. So... Let's grab some lumber. Well, I clearly don't have anything yet. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Yes. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. Suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. I was already going south, wasn't I? Looks like south and east. Blackstone, Ohio. Okay. Let's... Still don't know how to get those materials. Looking for eels. Maybe I can get them now that I unlock the dry dock? No. Interesting. Is it over there? This is interesting. What's all this business? Is fish having a party? Grotesque mackerel. Finish the book. A hefty tome and laborious read goes into great detail about techniques that can be employed to reduce the impacts of fishing upon fish stocks. Mentioned something about ensuring a healthy ecosystem for future generations. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching fish with a rod. Cool. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. This is Black Rock. Makes sense. Some black rocks there. Ruined mansion. Man standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand, bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came, good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. Give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable even after all this time. Handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. Carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. It's where you come in. My proposition is this. I'll outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. So I'm assuming if I rest, my fish are going to be worth less. But so I'm going back to town right now. Come on, boat. Boat. Still have some space here. Let's try to dredge here. Wonderful. Change lanes and avoid gaps. Oh, I get it. One gold ring. Interesting. I think next we're going to go back to that other gold glowy spot. Are these eel? They are eel. Wonderful. best I can do there. So you can definitely see the outlines. What are these guys? A lot of people want to talk to me today. Got any fish for that order? The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and, well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Lousy weather lately. Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. But you and I, we've got to do it, eh? We're what keeps people from going hungry. Rotting. Gold always holds its value. What do I do with this? Oh, the, shit. The guy at the other dock. But that means I can put it on my storage. Good. Okay, what do people want? What is it? You know of any shipwrights around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. Can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. You heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is it just another of the fog's tricks? Who lives in Blackstone Mines? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing up there. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's difficult. It's going to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I can't go back. Just gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about. Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap's all I need. Make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. Hey, you when the job's done. Interesting. Does the mayor have anything to say? Know of any shipwrecks? Shipwrecks? Unfortunately, there have been quite a few. In recent years, the lighthouse helps, but even it struggles to gutch through the fog some nights. We do our best to salvage and clear any shipwrecks that occur around the side of the island. Should make fishing a bit easier for you. Around the back, though, it's a little harder to get to. There's still some wrecks toward the deeper beaches. You'll want to avoid that area. Now, what else can I do for you? Certainly, is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? Blackstone Isle? I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. Not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited. You know about any strange occurrences? Well, I heard that my counterpart in Little Marrow met with a most unfortunate end. They say he went quite mad suddenly. Only one day he was normal. The next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Many remember him, myself included, and those that do remember don't seem to like talking about it. Most unpleasant subject. What else can I do for you? What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible, constantly running around on the reef. Even in broad daylight, the shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, we shan't be missed by ours. I am very tempted to go out at night. Catch a couple more fish here, and then we will go. Actually, let's see if we can get it just past nighttime and catch a squid. What's nighttime? 6? There it is. Ooh. Rude squid. There's that red thing again. Of course, I need 2. Does this count? Oh, it does count. Good. This really isn't that big of an upgrade, is it? One knot. Okay, we're gonna go to that shipwreck. At least I'm assuming it's a shipwreck. Dredge. As we go. Hooray! Lumber! Those manta rays over there? Some type of array? It is. Stingray. Very cool. He's very large. Let's try to thread this needle here. Rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. Nice. Look at this gold. Bronze belt. And now we've got to go. Ooh, this is dangerous, man. I don't know how far I can push this thing. Here, try that. What's worth more money? This is worth more. I still need a black grouper. Let's... do this. Alright, now where am I going? Could go back and dredge more. Yeah, let's plan on dredging. And then we'll stop at Little Marrow. That way fish won't go bad. Okay, and it's showing me what get. Oh man, it's nighttime. looks much darker than before. Shit. I did not turn my light off, by the way. Anything special lately? Painter. Ah, the fisherman. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already if you'd like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment. He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. And he's unsuited to climbing over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see. But if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of these strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with? No flags. Sharp mint? I don't have the right pigment to make that color. You need to bring me crabs. Okay. Cute. Breathing father. Hello, is everything okay? Oh, yes, I see. My only son was lost to sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. Be able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck. I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were here with me. You wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. You explain that you've sold an engraved belt buckle to the trader. Oh, well, maybe that wasn't his. I'd better go and check before it melts down. The man hurries away towards the trader. Whoops. Big whoops. Okay, for the rest. And we're going to go back to Great Marrow. A little fishing model here. Have you seen that strange red light at night? It seemed to be rising from the west. So I can complete that one. Not spaces, not spaces. Don't have enough for rods, actually. I would if I took it out of engine. Let's do engine, I think. Gotta get a new book. Wonderful. Here. And can we put another engine in here? Do a little bit of fishing. Ooh, much faster. That's great. Alright, so we stayed out till what, like 9? Safely? Alright, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.